D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So I rented the movie Nobody. This is starring Bob Odenkirk. And there's some other people in it, but he's the main character, and I really liked him a lot. And it was good. But I just want to say before I get started on this review that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like myself usually get pushed to the back of the line. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So let's get started. This movie is so freaking good. It's so good. Go rent it right now. Stop what you're doing. Go rent it. Watch it. Worth every penny and everything. You only get to rent it for I think it was 24 hours, 48 hours. I don't know. I rented it and watched it, and I'm not going to watch it again. I'm definitely going to buy this movie and everything. So, well, at the time of recording this, you can only rent it. I don't know if you can buy it. I didn't buy it. I just rented it. So this movie is so friggin' good. It's like Suburbia meets John Wick. Like, it's so good. And I just love that this guy is a former, like, I can't remember what an auditor. He was called an auditor. He basically like cleans stuff up by killing people and then, like, cleaning up the mess or whatnot. But he's like this suburban dad and everything, and he's trying to live an ordinary life, but he just can't do it. He's reached the end, and it all starts off with his house is this guy and this woman break into his house, and they're trying to steal stuff. And instead of him going ape shit on them, he holds back. And his son is like, like, hey, Dad, why didn't you take them out? You could have totally taken them and everything. Because he like jumps on one of them and gets punched in the face. And like his son hates him. His wife looks at him like he's like not a man. His neighbors all like, oh, I would have fought him and everything. And I just want to say right now, I've never been robbed before, but if somebody had a gun at my face, and like this guy was a trained like killer and everything, but as a regular person, if somebody had a gun in my face, I wouldn't just be all like, hey, let's go take them out and everything. I'd be like, just take the cash and leave. Like, I mean, if anybody robbed me, I'm poor, so don't come calling at my house. so everybody's giving him this like kind of hard time. So then he goes and he finally reaches his limit when his daughter's all like, hey, have you seen my cat bracelet? And she's like, it was in the bowl that the robber stole from, so they took it. So like, and he, like, you see like his face go from like, and he just like drops. So then he goes to the people, he finds the people that took his that robbed him, that broke into his house. And he went like because he saw the tattoo on one of the wrists or whatnot, and he went to like tattoo shop after tattoo shop, and he found the tattoo shop, and at first they were gonna like, take him down kind of thing, like they were gonna beat him up. But then this like one dude sees his tattoo, which is like playing cards, and he knows what that means. And he's like, oh, I'm not fucking with this dude. So then he locks this door, like he like does a whole bunch of locks. So they tell him where to find the people. He goes and finds them. He's like, give me the watch that they stole. They stole his watch. And they're like, give me the kitty cat bracelet. And they're like, what are you talking about? And then he sees that they have a young child and it's got a breathing mask on. And that's why they broke into his house to get money, probably for their baby. And he's like, crap, I messed up. So he gets on a bus. And the bus, some dudes get on the bus, and they're all like, they're Russian and they're drunk. And they start harassing this girl and everything, and people on the bus. And he's all like, he's all like, when one window closes, when one door closes, another one opens and everything. And then the Russian guys are like, let us on the bus, and because they crashed their Hummer. And he's all like, please let them open this door and everything. So the bus driver opens the door. They get on. Long story short, he decimates them. I mean, he gets beat up too. He gets like stabbed and everything, and he gets his face is all messed up and everything. But he beats them up, and one of the guys that he like basically like pummels almost to death, he's Russian, and he's the brother of this guy. He is a part of the Russian mob, and he's got what's called the Obshak, which is basically like the Russian mob's retirement, and it passes from one person to another every so often, so that way, you know, it's protected, but then it's also, you know, kind of stressful for the person that is holding on to it. So then they go to his house where his family, he's serving them lasagna that he made. It looked good too. I was all like, man, I wish I could cook. Like, I'm so jealous of people that can cook. Anyways, they come to his house, they send like some dudes or whatnot, and he decimates them. Like, they come in and he kills all of them. And then they try to they end up capturing him, and then he's in the car, and then he takes out the people in the car. And then he goes back to his house, he sends his family away. And then they come back. Then I love how when he's talking to the bad guys, he's talking to him, and then he looks over and they're dead and everything. Like, he's all like, yeah, you know, I thought I could live this life, but I can't get rid of who I am. I'm an auditor, kind of thing. And so then he goes after the Ob Shack. That's what it's called. And he burns it, all the money and all the art because the main bad guy is what is that? Hold on, let me look real quick, because I'm trying to find the cast and everything. Sorry, I should have had this up and everything. But Julian, anyways, I'll just call him Julian. Anyways, he's a big art collector. So then he burns his art, except for one painting that's pretty famous, but I don't remember the name of it. And then he goes to the club that he likes to sing at and everything, because he's all, you know, like, look at me kind of thing. And he's like, I burned the Ob Shack. I burned all your art. And he's like, you killed my brother. And he's like, you came to my house and came after my family. You don't do that. And I'm like, yeah, that damn straight you don't do that. So then he's all like, just let it go, dude. But then he comes after him. Well, meanwhile, he has bought his father-in-law's business, which is like this factory, and he's set up booby traps. And so they follow him there. His brother and his dad show up, and that was super fun. His dad is played by Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future. So good. So then there's this big all-out brawl kind of thing. And the bad guys lose. And it's so good. I can't describe how good it is. It's because it's there's so much going on. It's so good. But then he kills the Yulan guy, and then he gets arrested, and the police are all like, who are you? And he's like, nobody. And then they get a phone call, and then he gets set free. Like, no charges whatsoever. He gets set free. So then, like, I think it's like 3 or 4 months later, him and his wife are looking at a new house, and then he gets a phone call, and she's all like, she's like, you got to go. And he's like, yeah, we got to go. And I got to go, kind of thing. She's like, go do your thing, baby, kind of thing. So overall, this movie is obviously the standout is Bob Odenkirk. I mean, he's an older guy, but he like lives in Suburbia and everything, but he trained for months to do the choreography, the fight choreography, and it was well worth it. Like, I loved this movie. If you have not seen it, go rent it. It's totally worth the money. I think I rented it for $6.99. It might have been $16.99. There was a 6 in there somewhere. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. Anyways, because it's been a couple of days it's been like a week since I saw it. But it was good. It was so good. I loved it. I love this movie. It was so good. It was like and everything. It made me think maybe I could handle myself in a fight. I could not handle myself in a fight. I'm like 5 foot nothing, 100 pounds of nothing. I would and everything. But this movie's so good. Go rent it. Go buy it. Whatever it is right now. I don't know. I don't have that up in front of me, but it's totally worth it. I love this movie. 5 stars. 10 out of 10, all that good stuff. Anyways, so if you like this video, tell me, what did you guys think about Nobody? If you saw it, if you liked it, did you not like it, all that good stuff. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next movie review. You guys have a good day. Bye.